Hi, my dear students. As per my promise, I have again came before you to deliver my second lecture on practical geometry. You well know this. I will deal with basic geometric constructions again, but next three. That is, I have dealt yesterday three problem constructions. Now I will deal today. I will deal construction 4, construction 5, and construction 6. Okay. So, now I read it. Construction 4 is to draw a perpendicular on a point lying on the given line or line segment. That means there is a line segment or line given to you, and you have a point, suppose P, on that line or line segment, and you have to draw a perpendicular on that very point. What is perpendicular? What do you mean by perpendicular? Perpendicular, you all know. Perpendicular is a line which is at 90 degree to the given lines. The two lines are called to be perpendicular to each other when they form 90 degree with each other. That is the definition of perpendicular lines. And you can well see our corners of our wall, they form perpendicular lines. Here you can see there are three lines at the corner of the wall. These three lines are perpendicular to each other. You can well judge, you can see around it, you will get perpendicular lines in the corner of every corner, like your box or any TV, you will see many perpendicular lines. So, you should with the help of compass, you should able to draw a perpendicular line to the given line. So, now I will start this first construction, today's first and overall fourth construction, to draw a perpendicular line on a point lying on the given line or line segment. Now, I am starting the construction. Suppose you are given a line or line segment, its name is AB. Its line is AB. Suppose this is your AB. Yes. Yes, it is your line AB. This is your line segment. You know very well, line segment has definite length. It has two endpoints. This is A and this is B. This has definite length. And a line does not have any definite length, it extends in both the direction. Its length is infinity, you may say like this. This is your line segment. A point P, this point P is given on this line, is lying on this line. This is point P. This is lying on this line. Now, you have to use protractor, you have to use your, what is its name? Compass, yes. You have to use your compass to draw a perpendicular on P. How will you do it? There are two methods. This is one, you know, you hold your compass, extend it and put your non-pencil end and draw an arc. Draw a full arc. This is your 180 degree, because a line makes 180 degree, makes an angle of 180 degree, and you can write it is cutting at the point C and D. This angle CD or CPD, you can say, is 180 degree. More precisely, angle CPD is 180 degree because it's straight line. Now you have to bisect this angle CPD and you will get 90 degree. Okay. How will you bisect? Yesterday I have told you, you extend your and draw an arc, and again keeping in the gap same without stretching it or contracting it, you again put your steel end at C and draw another arc. You will see that these two arcs are meeting at a point, say E. If you join EP, then you will get 90 degree, which will be perpendicular line. EP is the this is your 90 degree angle, this and this EPB is 90 degree and EPA is also 90 degree. Okay, and this EP is the line segment which is perpendicular to this line segment AB. If you extend it in both directions, then you can say it is perpendicular. You show arrow mark. Perpendicular is a line, it is not a line segment. So, this is the required construction. This is your line which is perpendicular to the line segment AB, perpendicular to the line segment AB. So, here is I have finished my first constructions. Okay, you can copy it, you can again follow it and do in your notebook, copy it. Constructions are very easy. Okay. Now, I will come to my fifth construction. You can read it. It is very interesting. To drop a perpendicular on a given line from a point lying outside the line. Line is same. It is maybe line segment also. The point is lying not here, not on the line itself. It is lying outside the line. It may be on the bottom or in the top or at the bottom. So, I am doing, there are two methods also available for this. I will deal with both the methods. Suppose this is my line AB. It may be line segment also, but here my point is lying outside the line segment. Okay. Now, how can I drop a perpendicular on line segment? That means we should rightly drop it, not arbitrarily with the help of compass. There is nothing like arbitrary, no andaja, nothing else. You have to do it in a proper scientific and geometric way. It should be perpendicular to AB. What you have to do, there are two methods. I am dealing with the first method. Just you open up your, look at me, put your steel end at P and draw an arc, and your length should be extended so much that it should cut the line segment at 2 points. Okay, can you see it? This arc is cutting the line segment AB at 2 points. You call them as C and D. Okay. Now, you again take your steel end at C and draw an arc downwards in downward direction. You will get this arc, and again put your steel end at D. First you had put it at C, now you should put at D and draw another arc. it cuts, say, at point E. These two arcs have generated the point E. Simply you have to join P and E. Join P and E. So, this is 90 degree too. You have dropped this perpendicular DPE, which is 90 degree to AB. This is one method. But there is also another method available. That is also very logical and good method. I am wiping it out. Okay. Now, what should you do? You take your compass, put the steel end at A and touch point P, touching point P, extending the arc length should be AP. AP, draw an arc. Let it extend in the bottom direction. Now, you put your steel end at B and just you again go to P, again touch P and you draw arc. Again it will follow this bottom and join this. This arc is cutting the former arc at the point C. Now join PC. Join PC. Join PC. This angle is 90 degree. Draw this. I have finished both the construction. This is dropping a perpendicular on a given line from a point P lying outside the line segment AB. So, you have both the constructions with you. Now, you practice at your home. You have got enough time. You can do it. Now, I have come to my last construction of the day. This is your sixth construction. Can you read it? This is very, very interesting. To divide a line segment into three equal parts. Another language is there. To trisect a given line segment. You can also say it to trisect a given line segment. How will you do? You can bisect it. How can you trisect it? Okay. It is a difficult job, but it looks like a difficult job. But you can do it like this. You have given this line AB. It is clear? I think it is visible to you. You have given a line segment AB. You have to trisect it. You have to divide it in three equal parts. You can do one thing. You come to point A and make an acute angle. It may be 60 degree or like any, but it should be acute angle. Suppose I am making this angle. This is your angle, acute angle. Okay? This is your acute angle. Now, you compass, take your compass and say you have to divide it in 3 equal parts. From A, cut equal arcs. This is 1, this is 2 and this is your 3. Okay. So now you can put here 1 right here, 2 and 3. Join this last point 3 and B. Next step, you have to join 3 and B. Do it. Better you follow me. 3 and B. Okay? Now, I have told you yesterday to make equal angles. So you have to, you can measure this angle with your, you can do like this. This angle is your, can you read this angle? This angle is A3B. Name of this angle is A3B or B3A and the gap is this. So you have to cut equal gap at 2 and 1 also. So without disturbing the opening, you put your steel end here and draw an arc here. Okay, and similarly draw an arc here. You get these 2 points, this point and this point, and you do the gap cutting like yesterday. You can draw a small arc here. This is your first and this is your second gap. Now join these. Join 2 and now you will get these points. Actually, you have drawn parallel lines. These lines are parallel. B3, you can name it at C, 2C and 1D. 2C and 1D are parallel to the same line B3. Okay, these lines C2 and D1 are parallel to each other also because they are parallel to the same line. So they are themselves, 3 lines are parallel to each other. So you will see thus AD is equal to DC and BC. Okay, you can do like this. You can trisect a line also. This is the method. Okay. Now, so you can follow this method. This angle this angle may be A. This angle is also equal to A. This gap. And this is also equal to A. So these are alternate angles, corresponding angles, sorry. Corresponding angles are equal to lengths will be parallel. This is theorem about this. So every practical geometry depends upon some theorem. This is the parallel line theorem. If corresponding angles are equal, then lines are parallel to each other. Therefore, these lines are parallel to each other. They will this is called intercept. AD, DC, CB, they are intercepts. they will be equal. So, as these intercept, you have drawn them equal, A1 is equal to 1, 2 is equal to 2, 3, you did it. So, this AD, DC and BC will be also be equal because they are intercepts to the parallel lines. So, we have done today my 6th construction also finished. I will be again tomorrow with you to do some more constructions, interesting constructions. Okay. Till then you revise it. Nice. Have a good day.